sports. It's in the game.
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got Luke Schoonmaker. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Cut out left. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll go left side with Vaughn. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. First down, here's Dak. Brought in right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Prescott here from the gun. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Prescott set to pass. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Moore with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll motion Slayton left. Throwing from the gun. It's reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Gets this to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. This is a 44 coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Yeah, 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Once again, it's Vaughn. He spins right by him, and they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. 2nd and 15. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line. The Giants and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Let's go.
They'll motion Slayton left. Throwing from the gun here. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Stays in. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Dak out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Dak now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Breaks the tackle, still going. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running left is Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Connects with Slayton. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. It's Vaughn again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we've got a pause. Timeout called on the offensive side of the ball. Going to the ground again on 1st. Past midfield to the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. This time it's a passing play. Completed over the middle. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Micah McFadden able to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Dak to the air here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and the Cowboys double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense all set to get started. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They're throwing it. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys and Deuce Vaughn out to begin another drive. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Dak. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giants football. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. Hit some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pass play now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's now fourth down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11. Right, ready to send this one away.
Kicker's got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, here's Dak. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Connects on the crosser. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here's go 46. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Here we go, 52. Here we go, 47. Yeah! There we go! Right check. 26.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the side. Get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set go.
They're gonna throw here to begin the drive. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let go. Take go.
From the 32, he finds Slayton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
That's good for the Giants.
Play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Check.
Going right side, mixing with it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15. Right, ready to send this one away.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Vaughn running dead ahead. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's trying another one deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Ready.
To throw here on first down. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Has it at the 7. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cut out left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. up the middle, Vaughn. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Vaughn on the carry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Pass play coming here. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. Rolling out to his left. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a man right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hand off to the back. And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
19, Tiger.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Flush down out to his left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Giants are set to punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll go left side with Vaughn. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys leading by 8. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, check. We're going to 54. Why
It's Vaughn again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Vaughn. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
Looking to throw. Finding Vaughn. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
They left him wide open. It's complete. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Go!
Throwing now. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.